Bobrisky and his son falls. Where Bobrisky was saying they want to pay $10 million to an attorney who will get them a presidential pardon. Have we solved that? No, we haven't. Who was that attorney? And who was the godfather that put Bobrisky in an apartment? All these things are intertwined. This is not time to be suing VDM for 500 million naira. The reason is because this EFCC case and the prison corruption case has not solved itself yet. There are answers that need to be given to the public. One person did not show up at the hearing. The parastatals had representatives show up. VDM showed up and gave a lengthy account of what he knew at the National Assembly. Bobrisky never showed up. This is corruption at its highest form. Bobrisky needs to go back to prison to serve the 6-month sentence that the judge ordered. Why are we not talking about that judge? Why are we not talking about the Bobrisky judge? Okay? But if Nigerians rally around VDM and they start going on the streets and protesting, the protest might turn into looting, anarchy, and all that, which is not what we want. I'm urging all my own fans, nobody must go out to cause violence. VDM is bigger than the presidency. VDM is bigger than Nigeria. The moment they called him from the presidency, as he said in one of his videos, to see that what he's doing is good, they wanted to set him up. And they wanted to know that he was actually getting those donations for his NGO to help primary school children. Soon as they saw his announcement that the money had reached 120 million, they decided to stick it to him in the court so they can collect 120 million out of their 500 million. The Falanas are fraudulent. Falls and his fathers are liars, cheats, and fraud. Now, Nigerians need to cancel Falls. Cancel him. No more music business. Falls is a bisexual guy. He knows it, the industry knows it, and people are scared. I do not discriminate against homosexuals, okay? I grew up in a country where homosexuals are like us. And if he wants to feel that that is protecting his public reputation, okay, that's nonsense. I have said all the truth, but the Falanas cannot sue me. Even when I accused Mr. Falana of buying stolen property, which the EFCC seized during the Ribadu administration, he couldn't face me. He had to tell the NSA, Ribadu is the National Security Advisor, to sue me for 10 billion if I did not make an apology and retraction. I did not make an apology and I did not make a retraction. I am a journalist. Even though I'm retired, I protect the source. I know these things happen. And some of the sources are my own father. So if you want to go arrest my father, do that. He's 89 years old on a wheelchair and he can still talk and function. Now, the most important thing I want Nigerians to know is to get focused. All the voices that are amplifying the suffering in Nigeria have fled the country. I fled the country because of government intimidation, police intimidation, and even the people. When does this intimidation stop? If you support these governments that are doing all these things, you're supporting foolishness. For so long, Mr. Deji Adeyonju has been saying this. When Ibiomi locked me up, you cannot suppress voices in Nigeria. We will go and do an international campaign against this kind of judgment. And the criminal defamation law needs to go. This is why no journalist practices in Nigeria. Almost everybody's out of the country. Name it. Cable NG, Sahara Reporters, People's Gazette. Everybody's operating the media houses outside Nigeria. I would ask the VDM to appeal the judgment. Nigerians, please calm down. Don't go in the streets and protest, but let your voices be heard on social media. Mr. Falana does not deserve any apology or any such judgment. Okay, amplify your voices and get judgment for the real people. The person who allegedly paid Mr. Falana 10 million to get a presidential pardon, and the godfather who ordered Bobrisky out of the prison into a private apartment must be outed first. I mean, let's get the facts straight where they need to be. Thanks for listening, Nigerians.
This very dark man case with Falana is the fastest in the history of our judiciary in Nigeria. This case supposed to enter Guinness Book of Record. Is the fastest. I didn't even know judiciary they are this fast. If they are this fast, how come my tenants are still in my estate? Almost 2 years. We never even move from one court. How come Rivers Assembly,
You know,
the one where
Rivers
they come go APC, their matter still they caught
Then
up
she
till
appeal
now?
the case.
This is the fastest
Super
judgment or fine in the
Then-
history of our
You
judiciary.
get a court judgment.
This supposed to enter Guinness Book of
Court
Record.
question.
They should call Guinness Book of Record people
I know.
to come and take this
Why?
one. This is the fastest judgment
It is
any
so
human being can get.
If it is on
God.
he has to prep. And again, we'll talk about this with his godfather is. Then the whole thing will blow open. China will go open. That was that thing. Then take that case seriously. We see the outcome. I know they were supposed to pay 1 shishi. For this channel of Overai. He did first time here, come here, call this channel. Thank you.